Hello, this is TVWAN News. I'm Jasmine Irajak. In this edition, PNGDF showcase maritime strength, Manam Islanders resettlement makes progress, and Visa backs PNG Kumuls. The Ship Open Day program conducted by the Papua New Guinea Defence Force Navy gained positive feedback from the public. Port Moresby City residents had the opportunity to visit and explore Navy ships from Tonga, Australia and PNG, which are open for tours today and tomorrow.
This event not only fosters good relations between the participating countries, but also allows citizens to engage with their armed forces and gain insight into naval operations. The event, open to the public, will allow city residents to learn about the ship's capabilities, meet Navy personnel, and appreciate the equipment and technology used by modern naval forces.
Pademon public day lol now invite more the friends design lokam look round lol ship lol round tell ship number na plenty of explanation about the more weapons lol. Now some people something where been come up first time lol years me plus stop in Chelo Mosby.
This day open day for ship there minister looking inside the ship. Now first time me wrong a little the ship me a master ship. So there me also make big flow inside the ship now. Today me a master captain.
Such programs contribute to enhancing awareness of maritime services and the capabilities of the Navy, further promoting community ties and national pride. The event represents a unique opportunity for the public to connect with the naval forces and understand their role in ensuring maritime security and regional cooperation.
Again, welcome inside the HM planes focus document. I mean, inside the ship, this area we call him boarding area. Before we conducting, we conducting vessels, we conducting master lawyer before Mangigona boarding ship. This is the area we are calling the boarding. That's why we call it boarding area. Inside the boarding area, we got two washing machine and stuff. Two dryer, and we also wash your clothes.
This week, from September 2nd to the 7th, the PNG Defence Force hosts military personnel from across 10 different militaries: Australia, New Zealand, France, Tonga, Fiji, Vanuatu, India, Japan, and the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. PNG Defence Force Week will bring together soldiers, sailors, aviators, ships, aircrafts, bands, and musicians from all 10 nations. This demonstrates the strong relationship that the PNG Defence Force has with many regional and international militaries. Vanimo, TVWAN News.
Chief Technical Officer on HMPNG Rokers Looking Up, Chief Louis Dremren, has challenged young people to take on technical courses and join the PNGDF Navy. Chief Dremren made this call during the first day of the PNGDF Navy Ship Open Day today.
On the first day of the PNG Defence Force Navy Ships Open Day, Chief Technical Officer on HMPNG Rokers Looking Up, Chief Louis Dremren, encouraged young people to pursue technical courses and consider joining the Papua New Guinea Defence Force Navy. Chief Dremren highlighted the importance of technical skills in modern naval operations. He emphasized that a skilled workforce is essential for an effective Navy.
Very there's a big opportunity to come on board and experience life and continue on what they have learned from where they left. So because for technical guys coming on board, we follow on training also, especially through RAN. They send people to go for courses to come and run the boat. So they look after training and officers, seamen and technical sailors also. So we're looking for young guys who have the good like understanding of anything technical. We need them to come and continue on with their career with us.
By advocating for youth engagement in technical education, Chief Darwin aims to inspire the next generation to contribute to national defense and maritime security. This call to action aligns with broader efforts to invest in human capital and equip young people with the necessary skills to excel in various technical roles.
The Minister for Provincial Affairs and Local Level Government, Sir Yowe, has confirmed in Parliament today that the 2025 local level government elections will continue as planned. He said the government has spent a lot of money on the planned elections and would be stupid if them to defeat again. Minister Yowe was responding to questions raised by Provincial Member for Western Highlands, Wairapa, who called for a deferral of the LLG elections.
You mean by deferring this election? You mean must not put him down to mind blown, councillors na golo celebrating independence. We will put him off this election. I'm thinking below me.
The question being raised is to do with grade 12 or grade 10 examination. That's rumors that I've heard and been circulated on the social media space in the last 2 weeks or so. Though it's very important that the effect of election may affect the examination of our children, but this issue has been in the social media and also in the open for some time, and as undergoing in terms of debate, particularly to do with deference of LLG election. And that was a time that this matter could have been raised. Right now, it's 11th hour. We've already planned everything, the ballot boxes, electoral commission has organized, including ballot papers that we have waited from Australia and they've been finalized and been delivered. And I think it should be stupid of us to defer it again. If this matter was raised earlier, perhaps we could have considered that.
Government officials are in Bogia District, Medang Province, to begin the land acquisition process at Andarum. Andarum will be home to the internally displaced Manam Islanders. The process has been long and frustrating for Andarum locals, but even longer and arduous for the Manam Islanders since the 2004 volcano eruption. Most of the islanders were placed in care centers along the Bogia coast, and for 21 years they waited for government intervention.
The establishment of the Manam Resettlement Authority gave hope to the islanders. Mara worked tirelessly to relocate its people. Although it was slow, it has finally come to a piece of land identified to resettle the people of Manam. A breakthrough was made 2 weeks ago. The Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs hosted a stakeholder meeting with the Medang administration, and out of that meet, 4 million kina was allocated to the land acquisition process. Another meeting outcome saw 9 government officials travel to Bogia to carry out an advanced inspection on the land in Andarum. The team included a lands officer, cartographer, valuer, surveyor, land access officer specialized in customary land, and ILG officers. Locals in the impact communities of Pavrit, Sokmun, Barit, Raptuk, Yangeret, and Gotepak met with the officers at Sokmun. Team leader Philo Carabao stated that the benefits of the resettlement project, which includes government services, will cover an impact on communities too. The first 10 Manam Islanders are expected to settle before the year ends. Ward Councillor of Sokmun, Philip Bankta, was pleased that the wait is almost over. He elaborated those landowners want government services like schools, health services, and road access. Throughout this week, the DPLLGA field officials talked with elders from its impact community and collect important data. The data will be used to create national identification cards and birth certificates for the purpose of registering incorporated land groups. The team will carry out their respective tasks for the next 2 weeks. Mara Chief Executive Officer Richard Bayer organized the visit of the 9-member team. He urged locals to effectively participate in ongoing discussions and data collection schedules. Meantime, the first 10 blocks of land in Anderom is being cleared. Each family will receive 100 hectares, complete with a land title. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
The Teaching Service Commission has approved 20 new teaching positions for the proposed Gobo All-Girls School of Excellence in Jimmy, Jiwaka Province. Member for Jimmy and Minister for Civil Aviation Wake Goi made a visit to Gobo with TSC officers to deliver this good news to the community. Minister Goi requested the establishment of Gobo All-Girls School of Excellence in his electorate to be in full operation by 2026.
Teaching Service Commission Commissioner Operations Maini Mike Ugaya said TSC has validated 20 vacant teaching positions for Jiwaka Province and has approved these teaching positions under the secondary salary structure as per the Secretary's approval dated 19 December 2024. The approval captures the minimum structure of 20 teaching positions identified to be relocated and reclassified for full implementation by the January 1, 2026 academic year. This approval caters for the specialist science learning for all girls in the province and the country as a whole, commencing with first grade 11 intakes to be enrolled in the 2026 academic year. Teachers with specialized science education within the School of Excellence and secondary education will be approved for appointment to the specific approved teaching positions to commence teaching by 2026. Given the minimum secondary science specialist school structure, the TSC advises Gobo All-Girls School of Excellence to ensure there is alignment with the current 166 education structure that will complement girls' science STEM education to be accessible to all top-performing female science students within the secondary population in Jiwaka Province. The relevant authorities within the Student Selection Board were advised to ensure there is a fair, transparent, and merit-based selection done to ensure all academically performing female science students are given prominence to be enrolled at Gobo All-Girls School of Excellence. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. We'll be right back after the break.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
We've been traveling along this road together for over 50 years. Ella Motors acknowledges the visionaries and hard work that have been the driving strength to continued nation building. We live, prosper, sustainably grow with the community whilst developing quality mobility chains, aspiring to be your first choice on every occasion. Ella Motors, celebrating with Papua New Guinea throughout our independence golden jubilee.
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. One-Top Jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Long year 2024, 7th baby I born one time HIV. HIV I can go long baby long triple rot. Time bel mama I get HIV, long time long carrying baby, na time baby I susu. Tasol Yumi can help him bel mama, long look out him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bell mama clinic, na kiss him antenatal check. Time Yumi pan him sick HIV area, or time bell mama I positive penis, early treatment I can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV I go long baby. This lutok sawa I come long National AIDS Council Secretary.
Doesn't kick this time. Martin Robinson! The two-win! Tap on from Kennedy. Ronaldo. Mulatalo. And right on the money again. It's a rooster catch. They got a third. Tuivasa-Sheck. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. The kick for Sevi. Incredible hands. And Perez. This is a masterclass from the Melbourne captain.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this One News.
Alongside government ministers, their leaders eager to engage with potential investors and grow the Māori economy.
Most crossed the ditch, moving to Australia. How worried should other supermarkets be, Kate?
If it's put forward as being a deal, it needs to be a deal.
Quality will improve, the volume will be maintained.
And that's what we wake up each day trying to do.
So we'll bring you details and analysis.
One News.
Thanks for staying with us. Career fairs bridge the gap between education and employment. Deputy Vice Chancellor from the PNG University of Technology in Lae, Professor Gary Sali, emphasized how a career fair provides the platform for students to get first-hand information from industry partners, while the employers can efficiently disseminate information to a pool of potential candidates.
A career fair provides an avenue for information sharing between job seekers and employers. It serves as an essential bridge between students and industry partners. Deputy Vice Chancellor from the PNG University of Technology in Lae, Professor Gary Sali, expressed his delight at the successful hosting of the university's career fair from Friday, August 29th to Saturday, August 30th, where 22 exhibitors participated.
It's an annual event, especially in August. Since I came in 2007, so it has been going on, because we see this is the important career fair, because opportunity for the students to know the industries, and industries also has to know us as a university that offers different programs, or what are the programs that we have at the university. Okay. It must be relevant to the industry needs out there. So our programs are designed in such a way that it meets the industry demands. So industry people come and then sell their products here. And the industries, they want the best. But the industries must also understand that the different range of students, the top students, the average students, and the bottom students. But they have completed the program, and they have got the knowledge, they have got the skill and talents. And I think they must all be given the opportunity to prove themselves in the industries.
Professor Sali outlined that while some students perform well academically, they may not be as skilled as those who don't do well in theory. He stressed that equal opportunity needs to be given to students who graduate from the institution. Hence, the career fair will continue to be a valuable tool for both job seekers and employers and will continue to be an annual event at PNG UOT. Oktedi Mining Limited was this year's platinum sponsor, with the Tabubil mine operator indicating that it intends to continue with the sponsorship next year. The gold sponsors were Kumuls Petroleum Holdings Limited, Santos, Harmony Gold, and National Energy Authority. Aside from exhibition booths, career talk sessions were also hosted by the industry partners at the Duncanson Hall. Kamila Guare, TVWAN News, Lei.
3 police guns and a police vehicle were recovered, and 3 policemen were rescued on Sunday, August the 31st, following an attack at Druamugle village in Karawagi, Simbu province. Simbu Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Mazuk Rubiang said the policemen were responding to a dispute between 2 groups of people regarding where to set up the independence celebration. Rubiang said the Karawagi community had agreed on a location and the district administrator was on the ground to discuss how they would set up the stage for the celebration when he was attacked. He mentioned that the police officers were attacked while they were trying to assist the administrator and his team. A police car was damaged and 3 police-issued firearms were also stolen during the attack. The matter is now under investigation. Chief of the Bougainville Police Service Deputy Commissioner Francis Tokua was among the first pioneers to train at Bomana Police College when the training program was introduced in 1990. Tokura shared this story when speaking to this newsroom during his contract signing held recently.
In a recent interview with this newsroom, Deputy Commissioner Tokura, Chief of the Bougainville Police Service, stated that previously police officers underwent training at Igam Barracks. However, in 1990, this responsibility was returned to the RPNGC. Therefore, the training center at Bomana was established and he was the first cadet officer among others who were trained for 3 years.
When a call out for officer cadet training was first introduced in the police department. Initially, in previous years, they used to do the officer cadet training up at Income Barracks and then came down to Bomana. But then I think the cadet program was shelved within the police department for about more than 10 years. And I was part of the first group that was selected to reactivate the cadet officer program in the police force.
Tokura was first deployed to the police headquarters after graduating from the police college.
As a young inspector, and my posting was to police headquarters. I joined the computer section, what was called then. It's now the ICT Directorate, Information Communications Technology Directorate. After I served in the computer section for several years, I was moved to personal and training then, what is now called human resource management.
He served most of his time at the police headquarters until 2015. He was deployed to Bougainville, where he is now serving.
In 2015, I was posted to Bougainville as the chief of the Bougainville Police Service. During that time, the arrangement for commander to be heading the Bougainville Police Service was, as per the peace agreement, was to be a rank below the police commissioner.
Tokura says since joining the police force in 1979, he has fulfilled most of his policing duties and is now transitioning into retirement.
I faced a lot of challenges during my time, from being a young constable to be where I am as a deputy police commissioner, and I also enjoyed the years that I've had with. I'm not complaining, but I'm happy that I have served both the RPNCC in my capacity as a police officer, and now that I'm head of the Bougainville Police Service in Bougainville, I will be exiting very soon.
Tokura added that the Bougainville Police Force continues to face many challenges, but is currently rebuilding the force.
The highlights that we currently have on within the Bougainville Police Service is that we are now rebuilding some of the police stations which were burned down during the crisis.
The Department of Commerce and Industry commenced the 50th Independence Anniversary celebration ahead of the main celebration. Hard-working staff and relevant stakeholders, including Minister in charge of the department, Windaki, officially launched the celebration. Staff were commended for supporting the work of the department over the years leading up to this Golden Jubilee.
14 days remain to September 16. This year's celebration is significant for millions of Papua New Guineans. It's the country's Golden Jubilee. At the Department of Commerce and Industry, celebration kicked off on Monday, 1st September with a flag-raising ceremony. The ceremony opened with a traditional Kiwai dance from the Western Province. The performance exhibited ancestral stories from the province. Minister in charge of the department, Windaki, then launched the celebration. He encouraged staff and stakeholders and other Papua New Guineans to celebrate with purpose and set legacies to help the country progress. In that, he thanked former ministers of commerce and industry who set legacies.
And in the leadership limit, I take only 1 month, 14 months to do that. But go back to credits, all the secretary and department secretaries, all the policy boys, and my staff. Well done. Also working $1 1 year, $2 1 year, but you did 5 of them. Thank you very much.
This Independence Anniversary celebration is said to be a special one for the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, as more than 300 staff members under the ministry were given land titles last Thursday.
Last week they gave us all our titles. 320 titles. In history, no department done that. You did it. Secretary and your staff did it.
Meantime, the 300-plus titles given in a few weeks before the 58th independence anniversary of the country's independence is a historic milestone for the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
Vanimo town witnessed the first ever Miss Bird of Paradise Sundown pageant and the crowning of the inaugural queen on Sunday, the 31st of August. 24-year-old Carol Huena, who was Miss Vanimo Free Trade Zone Limited, took the crown as the inaugural Miss Bird of Paradise Sundown. Huena also received the major category awards of Best Stage Interview, Best Float, Best Sarong, and Miss Traditional. Miss Huena from Vanimo Village in the Bewani, Wutung Onei LLG, holds a bachelor's degree in forestry from the Papua New Guinea University of Technology. Miss Bewani Palm Oil Development Limited, Christine Akoni, was awarded first runner-up, and Annie Rose Wowo. Miss Sullivan CEO Construction was the second runner-up. The youngest contestant, Natasha Fuliang, Miss Telefomin, was awarded a Miss Friendship, and Tia Nalaik, Miss Golden Medallion Hotel, took the title of Committee's Choice. A total of 4 categories were judged during the crowning event, which included the Sarong Talent Traditionally Inspired Dress and Stage Interview. Categories judged earlier in the week were the Topic Presentation, Float, and Miss Traditional. And now at the look at the finance news, the kina closed lower at $0.2400 US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2325 US dollars, $0.3526 Australian dollars, $0.1904 euro, and 33.86 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, copra, and crude oil closed higher, palm oil closed lower, while coffee, cocoa, and copper closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed unchanged, the ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TVWAN News continues with news from abroad after the break.
Bank
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk wallet. PSP's OneTalk wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Hoy, bakit baba si Arya?
Auntie, bang kagok siyo.
David Loran.
You think you passed it?
Spots.
It's in me.
What would you say to 6 months free bonus credit? Wowee! That's right. Get the Wowee 4G LTE smartphone from Digicel and you'll enjoy 35 Kina bonus credit every month for 6 months, plus a whopping 50 gigs of data and 60 minutes free talk for 7 days. Hurry! Get your Wowee 4G LTE smartphone for only 199 Kina at a Digicel store or agent today, and say Wowee to a total of 210 Kina free credit. Only with Digicel.
Your TV is about to burst with more channels. Catch live sports events. Be informed with international news.
U.S. officials are worried that this could...
Sit back and enjoy the blockbuster movies.
You need to stop this.
I'll work for you.
Or let your kids enjoy all their favorite cartoons and many more exciting channels now available on your Digicel 60-channel prepaid pack. Subscribe now to a 60-channel Digicel TV prepaid pack. 1, 7, 14 or 30-day plan and enjoy 60 channels of world-class entertainment. Dial *515# to subscribe now. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
Thanks for staying with us. In overseas news, for the first time in Indonesia's democratic history, mobs have looted the homes of several members of parliament and a government minister. The looting followed violent nationwide protests against MP allowances, which left one 21-year-old food delivery worker dead after being struck by an armored police vehicle, and more than 460 people hospitalized in Jakarta alone, according to official figures. Deadly riots were also reported in several other cities across the archipelago, with a total of 7 people killed. Kyiv's allies, including Australia, are teaching Ukrainian recruits the critical skills they need to defend against Russia's ongoing invasion. It's taking place somewhere in the east of England.
There's barely any warning before peace is broken. These Ukrainian soldiers are in training. Their bullets are blanks. But within weeks, they'll be back home on the front line of a war they neither started or can end. 4 years ago, many of these soldiers had ordinary jobs.
There's a few people that used to be dance instructors in Europe.
What kind of dancing?
Argentine tango.
Now, Sergei's learning a different choreography.
If I won't do it, who will?
He's one of 50,000 Ukrainian soldiers who've trained through Operation Interflex in the east of England, led by the UK Defence Force and assisted by 13 allies, including Australia.
Sharing how they think war is best fought in the 21st century, which is immensely powerful.
It was set up after Russia's full-scale invasion to train civilians turned soldiers, desperately needed to fight Moscow's superior manpower.
Since we started training here, we realised they're not teaching us how to fight, because we know that they're giving us some leadership skills.
We're learning a lot off them, as well as almost as much as we're teaching them.
Learning skills like trench warfare is critical to survival, but the physical side is only half the training. Mindset and strategy are just as important. Especially as peace talks falter and as Russia grinds forward with its offensive in the east.
I'm fighting for my country, I'm fighting for my home, I'm fighting for my family.
And if any peace deal doesn't come with strong security guarantees, they'll need to be poised to return to the battlefield, even after the war is over.
A massive methane leak from a gas export facility in Darwin has been kept secret from the public for almost 20 years in what environmentalists are calling a national scandal. Santos is now planning to use the damaged plant for a controversial new gas project without repairing the leak or measuring emissions.
Of Darwin's skyline, a centrepiece of a multi-billion-dollar business. This tank has held vast amounts of liquefied natural gas and a dirty secret.
What we have here is a cover-up at every conceivable scale.
The ABC can reveal that the Darwin LNG plant has leaked methane from its inception in 2006. The public was never told about the issue, which is revealed in documents obtained by the ABC and the Environment Centre Northern Territory.
This is a huge leak of methane that will have significant impacts on the climate and puts the people of Darwin and Palmerston at risk.
A design fault in the tank led to supercooled LNG overflowing and causing cracks in a vapour barrier, allowing methane to escape into the atmosphere. Operators knew about the leak for 8 months before reporting it to the NT government in 2020, just hours after getting approval for plans to extend the plant's life.
The timing is very, very curious.
NT officials were initially concerned about the risk of an explosion.
I would have expected the regulators to demand that there be public disclosure of this risk and this leak.
The NT Environment Protection Authority now says the leak isn't big enough to pose an immediate threat. Santos says the tank is safe to use for its new Barossa gas project, but it won't be fixing the leak or measuring the estimated carbon pollution, the equivalent of putting 7,000 new cars on the road every year until 2050.
And that's just nowhere near good enough given the importance of methane emissions.
We think Santos should be forced to fix the leak.
Regulators say that's a commercial decision for the company.
Video games can be fun and socially rewarding, all while involving low energy. The Peak Body for Motor Neurone Disease says it's a great outlet for people with the progressive condition. They want more health professionals to recommend gaming as a positive activity for people with disability.
Rob Taylor has been an avid gamer since he was a teenager, a passion he now shares with his son.
And now that he's all grown up and has a family of his own and, you know, he works night shift, it's good just to be able to hop online without him having to physically go anywhere and we can catch up.
The 56-year-old has motor neuron disease, adaptive controllers keeping him in the game.
I can use my feet to play, I can use my mouth to play. So yeah, as my hands deteriorate, I can keep adapting the system to my needs.
We were surprised actually by how many people found, with MND, found gaming to be a very important pastime.
MND Queensland has teamed up with MND Australia to develop a free online guide for people with the condition. And they want allied health professionals to join their quest.
What we know with MND is that treatment is fairly meagre in its effect. So what we want to do is really preserve quality of life.
Gaming is going to keep being more and more of a part of family life. There's multiple reasons for that. We've got a generation of parents that grew up playing.
He says many of the bigger titles are investing more into accessibility.
I think really that's about recognising that there's an audience that's being left out and that there's no real reason for that.
An investment already playing out.
Even though it's an avatar on screen, it's still connecting with community. And in particular, like I use it to connect with my son.
A warrior in the game and offline.
Visa is a platinum sponsor for PNG Kumuls. That story and more when we return with what's making headlines in sports.
Digicel Business. We help grow your business with secure, reliable and cost-effective ICT solutions. We will manage your technology so you can power your vision for your business with the best solutions to offer. Accelerate your business growth with Digicel Business Cloud Solutions with cloud platform services, disaster recovery as a service and backup as a service. Talk to our cloud solutions experts today. Digicel Business. Better solutions for better business.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on Digicel TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet or use the Cell Money app and boom! Save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
24-hour service. Always there when we need them the most. They risk their lives to save mine. They are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They are our everyday heroes. St. John Ambulance, trusted to care.
Chances of a goal! It is! The Poison in front! We know how he does it!
There's a traitor in the house.
Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
If it is Catherine, do you really think you can do it? I don't know.
Is it true? No one can lie to you?
I don't like liars.
I can feel when you're watching me. I like it.
Black Bag premieres Saturday, September 20th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Hello everyone, wherever you are in Papua New Guinea. Join me from the 23rd of August this year to September the 16th, where I will bring you all the events and activities marking our 50th independence anniversary celebrations. So stay at home, the comfort of your home. There'll be at least 7 major events on TVWAN, as NBC TV and MTV, where I will be bringing all of that to you.
Welcome back. PNG Kumuls for the first time will have an international brand in Visa as a platinum sponsor in the Prime Minister's 13th Pacific Championship and in the Rugby League World Cup in 2026. The 3-year sponsorship announcement was made today in Port Moresby by Anthony Watson, Visa New Zealand and South Pacific Country Manager.
PNG national flagship team PNG Kumuls will boost its end-of-year campaigns, the Prime Minister's 13th Pacific Championships and 2026 World Cup with another sponsorship. This adds to many sponsorships for the team, including Digicel PNG and the naming rights sponsor PNG LNG. PNG Rugby Football League Chairman Sandy Saka welcomes on board the support of Visa as a platinum partner of PNG Kumuls and the Rugby League in the country. Saka boasts that no sports in PNG has had an international brand as a sponsor before.
I've been here for 13 years, but this is the first time we are getting a partnership with a global brand that is not based in PNG. And that is a real honor and a privilege for us to be involved with Visa. The partnership signals a powerful endorsement for our sport. It is also for the country. It elevates our profile as a sport and as a country, and demonstrates our appeal to attract international brands, investors and partnerships into our country.
Saka, on behalf of the PNG Rugby Football League and Board and PNG Kumuls, thanked Visa for their commitment to the game in this country and looks forward to helping PNG Kumuls represent the brand values of Visa. Visa New Zealand and South Pacific Country Manager Anthony Watson, when making the sponsorship announcement, said Visa is grateful for this opportunity to sponsor the national team for the next 3 years and hopes to continue this sponsorship.
This is the first major sporting partnership that we have in PNG, hopefully not the last, and it's obviously a very clear signal of our commitment to PNG as a country as well as the citizens of the country as well. So very, very excited to announce that sponsorship. For Visa, this partnership is certainly more about sport. It is about the community and the connection that exists within the sport that has just been so strong, and the ability for us to work on how we get a more inclusive economic growth as part of that, which is very exciting.
Watson further said they would have been happy to come into supporting the Kumuls earlier than this, but believe the time is right for them to throw their support behind the PNG national team. They are hoping to have continued support beyond this 3-year sponsorship. Rex Litter, TVWAN Sports.
The battle for the major silverware in the Port Moresby AFL Money Plus Men's Premier Competition has intensified with 4 more rounds left in the regular season before they head to the top 5 playoff around early October. This was evident over the weekend with some thrilling results across Saturday and Sunday.
Former AFL President Douglas Lai confirmed there are 4 more rounds left before the top 5 is decided. Following the weekend results, TSI Lamana Dockers currently lead the points tally on 50 points, second Gerhu Magpies on 48, third West Eagles 42, Gordon's Kokofas in 4th place with 34 points, and Jiwaka Bombers 38.
West used to dominate the game, but it's really changed this season. We have Dockers leading the competition now, who have recruited from the ranks below, and those young guys that were playing A reserves are now into A grade, and they're actually doing very well. And with the current PNG Mosquitoes full forward in the goal kicking area, they're just absolutely blowing away all the other teams.
Gerhu Magpies, who have remained consistent this season, are in the mix for this year's title, apart from season favourites West Eagles and Gordon Kokofas in their first season back from suspension.
Look, it's been a very competitive season for the men's, and going into the finals is going to be very exciting. We got some exciting, teams out there who are trying to make the final 5.
The top 5 playoff format will see minor premiers on bye in week 1, while 2 and 3 playoff to decide who plays the minor premiers. The loser plays the winner of 4 and 5, which is do or die. The elimination process will culminate in the 2 grand finalists tentatively set for October. Recapping on the weekend results in the men's A-grade division, an improved Uni Tigers team made an easy meal of the Skyroos, producing a masterclass performance for a 64 points margin. Tigers 10 goals, 4 behind 71, Skyroos 1 goal, 1 behind 7. On Saturday, competition leaders and vibrant Dockers outfit defeated Koboni 9 goals, 3 behind 57 to 4 goals, 3 behind 27. The Dockers made a statement in the first quarter, booting 5 goals to set up a good finish. In Sunday's matches, Jiwaka Bombers were given a scare by the unpredictable Alavana Swans, who pushed favourites Bombers right down to the wire and kept the Swans in the game with speed, winning the aerial contest, but eventually Bombers somehow prevailed, 6 goals, 6 behinds, 42. Swans 5 goals, 4 behinds, 34. In the main game, Gordon's Kukofas had the informed Gerhu Magpies work cut out for them earlier and had to dig deep to grind out a 13 points win. Magpies are known for their speed and agility, but the Kukofas had them on the ropes for the entire contest. The Magpies coming out winners 4 goals, 5 behinds, 29 to 2 goals, 4 behinds, 16. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
The Port Moresby Money Plus AFL Premier Competition is heating up with the finals looming for both the men's and women's competitions. While there are still 4 rounds left in the men's regular season, it's crunch time for the women's competition, with Gerehu Magpies now minor premiers after beating Magpies beat Skyroos 32-3 to remain on top.
On Saturday, Magpies took on newcomers and second-placed Skyroos in the major semi-final playoff and again came out easy winners. Final score, Magpies 5 goals, 2 behinds, 32. Skyroos, no goal, 2 behinds, 3. While in the do-or-die playoff between Eagles and Koboni, it was decided in extra time after both teams were locked up end of regular time. At full-time, West Eagles 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14 to Koboni, 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14. Former AFL President Douglas Lai noted this year the women's game has gone up another notch, with more young girls graduating out of the New Kick Schools program to join the regular POM AFL competition. The last 2 seasons have maintained 6 women's teams, except for this year, a new club, Skyroos, joining both the man and women divisions, adding fresh energy and vibe to the competition.
We've maintained our 6 teams from 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, and this year a new team, Skyroos, came in. So we've added another team to our numbers. So we have 7 throughout the season. So having 7 teams means one by every weekend.
He also explained that they have reduced the number of players to 16 aside. That has also opened doors for new team to come in like Skyroos, adding they expect the number to increase in 2026. He said this year West and Dockers have set the benchmark for the women's competition.
Definitely in the women's competition, we've had Dockers and West women's dominating the games for the last 2 seasons, but you can see now that we notice now that the game has actually improved and it's become more competitive. Players have switched, allegiance to other teams, and now we see new teams, leading the competition and playing for who gets to be in the grand final.
Lai provided an insight into the women's weekend matches.
We've had 2 rounds of competitions for the women's, and we're using the final 4 format. So today we have the first team against the second team playing to decide who should be waiting for the grand final between Skyroos and Gerehu Magpies. Gerehu Magpies finished the competition as the minor premiers for this season.
From the weekend results, Magpies are on standby to play the winner of Koboni Eagles prelim final this weekend before the grand final decider on September 13 at the Coles Oval. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
Brothers Rugby Union Club makes its 9th consecutive grand final appearance in the Pepsi Capital Rugby Union competition this Saturday against the defending champions Valley Hunters at the Santos National Football Stadium. This rare feat has never been achieved by any rugby union club in the competition before. General Manager for Pepsi Capital Rugby Union competition, Eddie Galele, praised the Brothers Rugby Union Club for its sustained success at the club. He said it's hard to stay on top of the competition for this long, but the brothers have done well. The competition's general managers bid Brothers and defending champions Valley Hunters All the best in the grand final as the two premier Rugby Union clubs meet again in consecutive grand final appearances. Last year, Valley Hunters defeated the Brothers 28-21.
The grand final, that's a feat that hasn't been, and I'm thinking won't be repeated. It's going to be really hard to emulate that, but it's anyone's guess what's going to happen in the next 7 years. Kudos to the SWG TSI Hunters, Valley Hunters, for making it the second time in a row, but that's taking nothing away also from the Kramer APAC brothers.
That ends the sports segment. We'll now have the weather forecast. Regional forecast. Southern. Port Moresby partly cloudy with possible showers. Daru partly cloudy with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Momase, lay cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak, partly cloudy with rain showers with possible thunderstorm. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms. Buka, cloudy periods with possible rain showers. Highlands, Menditari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with possible light showers and thunderstorms. Ocean forecast. Coral Sea. Seas moderate to rough with southeast winds of 15 to 25 knots, reaching up to 33 knots. Solomon Sea. Seas moderate to freshening with southeast to easterly winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea. Seas light to moderate with southeasterly winds of 10 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean. Seas light to moderate with easterly winds of 10 to 25 knots, reaching 25 to 33 knots. And coastal waters forecast. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Island to Kerama to Yule Island to Port Moresby to Hood Point to Samar Islands. Seas 1.5 to 2 meters, reaching 3 meters over warning areas. Waters of Samar Island to Cape Vogel and All Bay Islands. Seas 1.5 to 2 meters, reaching 3 meters over warning areas. Waters of Finchefin to Vitias, Dampier Strait to CSC Island to Long Island. Seas 2 to 2.5 meters, reaching 3 meters over warning areas. Waters of New Ireland and New Britain, seas 1 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters at times. TV1 News ends on that note. Thanks for your company. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more. Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and get 2 gigs data plus 20 minutes free Digicel to Digicel talk for 3 months. Get your first month's reward instantly with no spend required. Spend 30k or more for your rewards in months 2 and 3. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Did you know that you can get the latest updates on what's happening on the DTV app? 1. Open the DTV app. 2. Go to the profile on the upper right-hand corner of your screen and scroll down to push notifications. 3. Turn it on and you're good to receive notifications on the latest sports, TV series, and movies. DTV, your TV on the go.
walk through this land, 'cause a child was born here. A child was born there. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Hairline stains the blood in the water, come from their mothers for their sons and their daughters and their daughters.